All right, welcome back to the Chapter 9 workbook. We're going to be working on Chapter 9's Hebrew pronominal suffixes, or what we would normally call the possessive pronouns and stuff. And so we're going to go over the exercises here. What they want to do for the first part here is to go ahead and translate and identify each one here. It's up under particular word, and we have shir, which means song. We have shirim, which is the plural, masculine plural noun of shir, and this hirik yod mem safit, or final mem, shows you that that is a plural masculine noun here. So they go through, and the first one here is shir rechem. She rechem is basically um, you have your song, and this is a second masculine plural pronominal suffix on a singular noun. So this is your song. This is what you would call a type 1 pronominal suffix on here. Now we have shirehim for the second one, and we would translate this as your songs, because this is plural. The Sarah Yod ending here that connects the root to the pronominal suffix is telling us this is a masculine plural construct noun here. Now we're going to get into construct nouns next lesson, in lesson 10. But this is what this is. The hirik yod, and mem safit changes when it goes into construct into a Sarah yod. And that's what this does here. This is actually the type 2 for the singular nouns here. So shirechem is your songs. That is masculine plural pronominal suffix on a plural noun. Okay. The next one is shiri, my song. The hirik yod tells you that that is a type 1 pronominal suffix, my song, on a singular noun. So it's what we call first common singular. The next one is shirai. The patak yod gets the I sound, and this is a type 2. The patak yod is part of the type 2 pronominal suffixes, and those are found on the plural nouns. So this is basically my songs, first common singular pronominal suffix. The second section we go into is davar, and the plural of davar is devarim. And so they give you this example so you'll look at and be able to see how they go here. Remember, what drops off of here is the hirik yod mem safit, and then the pronominal suffix is placed on that particular root here. So we have devaro, which is his word. This is a type 1 a pronominal suffix. This whole above tells me this is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix on davar. And how we would go ahead and parse this is what we would do is we would say this is a masculine singular word with a third masculine singular pronominal suffix. That's how we'd parse this here. All right, the next one is devarive. And devarive, because the comments yod tells you here that this is a type 2. This is actually a part of a plural noun. So this is third masculine singular, just like this is third masculine singular. But this right here is devarai. This is type 2. That's type 1. So this is his words. Third masculine singular. As we mentioned before in the lesson, that the key to learning it is you see this yod in here. Yod comments, yod sagol, All these are telling you that this is a type 2 series pronominal suffix on here. Number 3, we have devara, and this is that hey with the my peak in it. So this is telling you this is her word. This is a third feminine singular pronominal suffix. This is one of two ways that there is a third feminine singular to show it. This is her word. And this is only singular noun here, so this is a type 1. And here we go on devarecha, devarecha. This is actually 4 syllables here. And what you have here is the reason why you have the shavas down here up under these dollars is because it's been further removed. Whenever they put a pronominal suffix, it's just like putting a plural ending on it. It's adding another syllable, so thus it brings this, it makes this syllable, the propatonic syllable, further away from the accented syllable, and thus it reduces down, the comments reduces down to a shava. It gives a very brief sound to it. So we have devarecha, her words. The third feminine singular pronominal suffix on a plural noun. All right, let's go ahead and go to am here. Have am for people, and amim is the plural of people here. Amim, that's a dagesh forte that's placed in the mem here. And so again, the hierarch yod mem drops off on this here. This is a singular. This is actually a monosyllable, a noun here. Okay, so this is amecha. This is basically your people, second masculine singular. The pronominal suffix is second masculine singular. This is on a singular noun here. Okay. Amek is also your people, but this is second feminine singular. Your people on a singular noun. Okay. Amecha is your peoples, plural. This Segol Yod tells you this is a type 2, and that is a plural noun. This is second masculine singular pronominal suffix on a plural noun here. Okay. Amike. This is basically second feminine singular. The kaf suffix here is second feminine singular, your, and this patak yod is showing you that this yod here is telling you this is a plural noun. Peoples, your peoples. On Sefer, number 4, we have Sifram. Sifram, this is non-vocal shava because it's following a short vowel here, a hierarch. So that is a non-vocal shava. Sifram, their book. This is this comment's mem suffix or final mem is a third masculine plural ending. Third masculine plural pronominal suffix ending here. Sifran is their book, but this time it's showing that it's feminine. It's third feminine singular. Okay. Sifrehim, we see that the Sarayot is telling us that this is a plural noun. And this him, the hey, the segol, and the mem suffix tells us that it's third masculine plural pronominal suffix on a masculine plural noun. Their books. Sifrahin tells us, again, just like Sifrahim, this is actually a third feminine plural pronominal suffix on a plural masculine noun saying their books. Their books. All right, we have Melech here, and the plural of Melech for king is Melachim. Melachim. And so he gives us here, this right here is the way there's a special vocalization for these seglet nouns. This is a seglet noun here. And it's ma. You have a patak with a shava up under the lami, which is a non-vocal shava. It stops that syllable. Then you have the kaf with a shava, and then the kaf with segol and the mem suffix. So this is malchachim. Malchachim is how you say that, and this him here is a second masculine plural pronominal suffix on a singular masculine noun. Mal chehim. Again, you see the Sarah yod here. That's telling you that that is a plural masculine noun with a second masculine plural pronominal suffix. Your kings is how you would translate that. And then the next one we have melachecha. Okay, and you got the segol and the yod here. That again tells you that is a masculine plural pronominal suffix. A masculine plural noun with a second masculine singular pronominal suffix. Your kings. So then we have melachaik, which is again the yod there is telling you that that noun is plural, and you have a second feminine singular pronominal suffix here. Your kings. The key thing again is to look for that yod in there, and look. It could be a segol yod, a Sarah yod, uh, a patak yod, but that's all telling you that those are type 2s um, on the pronominal suffixes. That's a plural noun with a pronominal suffix here. Okay, let's do a few more words here in the homework. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is mincha. Of course, a mincha is a offering, and the plural of it's minchot. And so we have minchati. This is my offering. You got the Herrick Yod is telling you that this is the first common singular, and again, how we do this is mincha. Remember, the hay drops off, and the tav takes its place. Minchat. Then you add the Herrick Yod to it, which gives you minchati. My offering. Same thing with mincha. Again, minchato. You got the whole and vav here. This is his offering. On a third, this is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix on a singular noun. This is actually a feminine noun here. Remember, comments A shows you it's feminine, and then when it goes to construct form, the hay drops off and the top takes its place. Alright, and we go into the third one, minchotai. Minchotai. This is my offerings. The patak yod tells you it's a type 2 pronominal suffix. Of course, the ot tells you this is feminine plural. So we know the noun's plural anyhow because of the ot here. But when you see the patak yod, it tells you even further that that's a plural noun. My offerings. Okay? This is first common singular. Minchotaiv is his offerings. The pronominal suffix here of comments yod tav tells you that that is a type 2 pronominal suffix attached to a plural noun here, offerings. Min chot. Min chot is the actual plural, feminine plural noun with a third masculine singular pronominal suffix. His offerings. Now we go to para for cow. Parot is the plural for cow, or for cows, plural. Paratecha is the word that they're asking you to say, and this tells you, remember, the hay drops off and the tav takes its place. And then you add the pronominal suffix here. So this basically is telling you that this is your cow. The noun is singular, and the pronominal suffix is second masculine singular. All right. Paratek, this is your cow again, but the noun is singular. Um, but this right here, 8, shows you that this is second feminine singular. Your cow, second feminine singular. So this is talking about some lady's cow. All right, so paroteja, paroteja. This is because of the Segol Yod. You see that that is telling you that's a type 2. This is a plural feminine noun with a second masculine singular pronominal suffix. Your cows. Parotaik. This is again is a plural feminine noun with a second feminine singular pronominal suffix. Your cows. So by this way right here, this pronominal suffix, we know that this is a feminine possession. So, and this is masculine possession of the cow. A man owns his cow, and a woman owns this cow, these cows. So that's how we know. That's the purpose of giving the gender and the number. It tells who is the owner, who is the possessor of that noun. All right, let's go in here to number 8 here. Number 8 here. Let me say, yeah, we did it here. So make sure you had it right here. Number 8 is a word that we're very familiar with. This is Torah, which means law or instruction. The plural of Torah, remember the comments hay drops off, is Torot. Torot. Okay, so we go, they're giving us Torato, Torato. They're giving us here. So this whole and above is telling you that this is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix attached to a feminine noun, a feminine singular noun. So this is his law or his instruction. Torotai, this is again here, this is the oat here is telling us that this is a feminine plural noun with a third masculine singular pronominal suffix that means his laws. This is a type 2 pronominal, which type 2s take the plural nouns. That shows that it is a plural noun. Of course, we already know it's plural noun because of the oat right here in Torot. Torata, this is her law. You see at my peak in that hay with the comments. That is her law. That is a third feminine singular pronominal suffix added to a feminine singular noun. And I could go say this is a feminine singular construct noun with a third feminine singular pronominal suffix to be exact. Okay, that's what we call construct. When this comments hay nouns, when the hay drops off and the top takes its place here, this is going from an absolute state. This is absolute. This is construct. And we'll learn that in chapter 10. Again, I kind of think they should have had chapter 10 before 9, but anyhow, I didn't write the book. Okay, next one we have Torot Techa. Torot Techa. Basically, this is her laws, and this this is a type 2 pronominal suffix because of the Segol Yod. It's telling you that. Plus, we already know it because of the oat here on Torot. That's feminine plural on there. So that can be the feminine plural absolute or feminine plural construct. This way, this is construct because we're adding the pronominal suffix on here. So you got Eha, which is telling us it's third feminine singular. Her laws. We have Elohim, and out of Elohim we have Elohai, which is my God. Literally, it's my gods, but it's because it's type 2, but we know that Elohim is a collective term. It's a term that shows a collective um, consistency in there. So my God, but we translate my God, first common singular. Elohecha, this is basically a type 2 of Elohim, and it has ka, echa, and this is a second masculine singular pronominal suffix. Elohai, this is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix, type 2 again, on Elohim. Eloheinu, again, we have the first common plural. This serial tells you that this is a masculine plural noun construct here with a first common plural pronominal suffix. Our God. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here to Father here. We have Av and then Avot. Remember we talked about the feminine ending, plural ending on a masculine noun. That does happen sometimes. Just like there's a feminine ending that has a masculine plural ending on a feminine noun sometimes. Okay, Avinu, which is our Father. And the Hirik Yod right here is not telling you that this noun is plural, but that this noun is singular, our Father, first common plural. Remember, the single syllable words do this, so don't get confused with the Hirik Yod in here. Now, where you do pick up a plural noun is avot, because remember, the plural is avot. So we have avot here, avotenu, our fathers, avotenu. This is the plural masculine word here with a first common plural pronominal suffix. This is a type 2 because the noun is plural. Avi, my father, first common singular. Here it tells you it's first common singular on singular noun. Avotai, this is my father's, first common singular pronominal suffix on a plural masculine noun. Okay, we're going to brother here now. Ach and achim is plural for brothers. Achecha is your brothers. Got the Segal Yod here telling you that's a type 2. So that noun is plural, second masculine singular pronominal suffix. Achaik, this is your brothers again. This is a type 2 with a second feminine singular pronominal suffix. And achechim is your brothers. The Sariod's telling you that's masculine plural with a second masculine plural pronominal suffix. And then achechin, again, Sariod's telling you the noun is plural, and kin is second feminine plural pronominal suffix. It was her brother, your brothers, right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go on. Like I said, this is a lot of work because we want to get this down. We want to get these pronominal suffixes down. We want to make sure that we understand because these are frequently used within the biblical text here. Okay, so the next one in number 12 we're going to have Isha. And the plural of Isha is Nashim. This is one of those radical stem changes. It doesn't look anything like the original here, Nashim. And so we're going to say Ishti. Ishti is my wife. The Hirik Yod is telling you that it's my wife because actually again the Ashet is actually how wife, but it's part of Isha. So we have Ishti. The here codes telling you that this is my wife. First comment singing. Remember the comments hey under the hay drops off and the top takes its place, but this is a little different here because it's frequently used, and so there was a radical stem change on this. Ishto is this whole involves telling you it's third masculine singular on a singular noun, singular feminine construct noun. Okay, Nashai. Nashai comes from the word nashim here. This is a type 2. So this noun is plural. And even if you don't see the plural end of it here, you know that the patak yod is a type 2 pronominal suffix, so it's got to be a plural noun. My wives. That's first common singular. Nashenu, the Sarah yod's telling you that the noun is plural. And again, this is our wives. Nu is our, and this is a plural noun, wives. It's first common plural. 13, we have ear, and the plural of that is arim. We have iri, iri, and ear is the noun, and e is the hierarchy is the pronominal suffix, my city, and this is the first common singular, a pronominal suffix on a single noun, singular noun. Iro is his city, whole and vav is third masculine singular. Ira, this is a third feminine singular because you got a hey with a my peak in there with the comments here. That's her city on a singular noun. And Arai is my cities. The Patakyo tells you that is a type 2, thus it must be a plural noun here. Arai, my cities. First common singular pronominal suffix on a plural noun. Okay, bite for house is batim is the plural of bite. So we have here, we have betacha, betacha, which the ka is telling you that that is second masculine singular added to a singular noun. So that is your house. Betam or betam, this is a third masculine plural pronominal suffix added to, attached to a singular noun here. Their house. Batecha, this is a second masculine singular pronominal suffix because you have the segol yod here that is telling you that that noun is plural. Your houses. And Beiti is that you have the hierarchy yod telling you that that is a first common singular pronominal suffix on Beit, my house. Singular noun. Okay, let's go up here to daughter here now. We have daughter, bat, for daughter. Banot is the plural for daughters. So the first one is biti. Biti. This is the hierarchy tells you this is my daughter. This is a singular noun. First common singular pronominal suffix on singular noun. The next one is banotai. And even if you don't understand the vocalization up under this bait here, uh, just look at the patak yod. That's telling you that's a type 2 pronominal suffix, so that noun must be plural. So it's my daughters. Bito, his daughter. This is third masculine singular pronominal suffix on a singular noun. And beno techem, get Sarah Yost telling you here this is a type 2, your daughters. Of course, the oat is telling you that that is a feminine plural noun here. Of course, the Shava is telling you that it's feminine plural construct. Um, so we'll get into that next chapter here. All right, let's go ahead and go into part 2 here, which is to translate and identify. What we want to do is we want to take the words that they give us, like Benaik. We want to translate it, and then we want to give the suffix, which is the person, the gender, and the number, and then give the lexical form of that noun. Alright, so we're going to take Benaik, which we would translate as your sons. This, we see the kaf suffix with a double dot up under it. That tells us that that is a second feminine singular pronominal suffix, and the patak yod, or the yod within here, tells us that this is a type 2, so that the noun must be plural, sons. Your sons. Comes from the lexical form of Bain for son. Number 2 is Susechen. The hen tells us this is second feminine plural on a singular noun, your horse. The lexical form of horse is sus. Achenu, achenu. The seriod tells us it's a type 2, so the noun must be plural, and this is a first common plural pronominal suffix. Our brothers comes from the word ach, for brother. Number 4 is shemek. Shemek. This kaf sofit, or final kaf with the 2 dots up under it, is telling us that that is second feminine singular. And so this actually is a singular noun here. Your name comes from the word shame, for name. Melachai. Number 5 is melachai. This is a type 2. The patak yod is a type 2 pronominal suffix. Tells us that the noun is plural, and it is first common singular pronominal suffix, so it's my kings. Comes from the root melech, for king, is the lexical form. Zivchecha, zivchecha, is the root, the ka tells us, the kaf suffix with the comets up under it, tells us that it's second masculine singular on a singular noun. Your sacrifice comes from zevak, for sacrifice. Achiha, achiha, here on number 7, the is basically don't let the hierarchy fool you or anything. That's part of the brother here, singular noun. The ha is the third feminine singular pronominal suffix for her brother, from the word ach. Okay, let's go on down here a little bit more. All right, we have shirechem. Again, the seriod keys it off, tells you that the noun is plural, and the kim is telling you that it's second masculine plural. Your songs comes from the root of shir, for song. Benotai, okay, is the patak yod should tell you that that is a type 2. So that is a type 2 pronominal suffix, so the noun's got to be plural. We already know that because the oat here comes from banot, for daughters, my daughters, and the lexical form is bat, for daughter. Birchati, birchati, basically is my blessing. The Hirik Yod is telling you that it is first common singular, my, and bracha, bracha actually is a comments hey noun. The hey drops off, the tav takes its place. And what happens here, the reason why you get this hierarchy here, is because when you add another syllable to it, it changed that the second um, comments. I mean, a second shavah would have been up under the bait, but you can't have two shavahs under the first letter and second letter. What happens is the first shavah lengthens to a hirik, just like we saw in davar. The same thing happens in bracha also for my blessing. And you can see here's the root beracha. What happens when you add another syllable? The comments drops off here and goes to a shavah. And you can't have two shavahs. The first one's going to lengthen, the second one's going to be non-vocal. Okay, number 11 here we have avihim. Avihim. The him is third masculine plural on a singular noun, their father. And av is the noun. Devarecha. Devarecha. This goes again, the Segol Yod is telling you that there is a plural noun, type 2, and this is the second masculine singular pronominal suffix. Your words from Davar. So hopefully you're able to see the reductions, the vowel reductions that have occurred. The further away this syllable is away from the accent syllable, the shorter the sound's going to be. And it's going to be a shavah in here. So, and hopefully you're recognizing these the Segol Yods and the Sari Yods showing you that this is a plural masculine noun with a pronominal suffix. Okay, aviha, aviha, aviha is ha is a third feminine singular pronominal suffix on a singular noun, her father. And this is from the word av. Sifrechim, sifrechim. You got the Serio telling you that this is a masculine plural construct noun with a second masculine plural pronominal suffix, kim. Your books is how we would translate that. And remember, this is a safe, comes from the word safer, which is a seglet noun. So there is a little difference here in the vocalization because it is a seglet noun versus just a regular noun. Okay, amecha is your people. Ka is the second masculine singular pronominal suffix on your people, a singular noun. Ishti, also here again, the hierarchy is telling you that this is first common singular pronominal suffix on a singular noun, my wife. The root, the lexical form is isha. Chitzi, chitzi, this is the hierarchy is showing you here that this is the first common singular pronominal suffix on chitz for my arrow. The root is chetz. Chetz. Parato. Parato. This is a comments hey feminine noun here. And this is construct because the hey drops off and the tav takes its place. You got a third masculine singular pronominal suffix on a singular noun. His cow. From para. We got a lot of words here. Alright, let's get down near the end so we can see how it's going. Now here's a long one here from Torah. This is Torotehim. Torotehin. This is, of course, the hen. Remember, like a chicken, a hen This is the third feminine singular plural, third feminine plural, pronominal suffix, and this tells you that the serial tells you that it is a type 2, so the noun is plural too, so it would be their laws or their instruction. And it comes from the word Torah. Moto, this is not a cell phone, this is moto. It's his death. This O, this whole and vav here, is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix. Mot is a contraction from the root of mawet. Remember, earlier in the lesson we talked about how they are diphthongs and they contract to be a whole and vav sound, just like bait does. Bite, the patak hirik yod contracts to a sere. The comets Segol Vav contracts it to form a long vowel of a whole and vav here. So we get Moto, his death. Ne'arai, second, the Patakyo tells you that is a type 2 pronominal suffix, so this would be my young men. First common singular. This is a first common singular pronominal suffix and tells you that the noun is plural. From the word na'ar, a singular noun here. Parotehen, parotehen is this is it comes from para, and this is, of course, you see parot, that tells you that that's feminine plural, and we know it's feminine plural too because you got also type 2 ending here, pronominal suffix, third masculine plural, means their cows. Their cows. 23, admato comes from adama for ground. It is his ground. Admato, his ground. Third masculine singular pronominal suffix on a feminine noun, singular noun here. Sidchatechem, sidchatechem. It comes from the word tzedakah. The hay drops out, the tav takes its place. Again, we have a double shavah here, so the first one lengthens to a hirik. The hay drops out on tzedakah, the tav takes its place. You add kim on here, and you have the second masculine plural, your righteousness. This is a singular noun. Chamoran, chamoran. The on here tells you that this is third feminine plural and on a singular noun of a chamor. A chamor is a donkey. Chamoran is their donkey. Comes from the word chamor. This is third feminine plural. Pronominal suffix on a singular noun. Now, suseha, suseha, this is the ha is telling you that that is a third feminine singular pronominal suffix. The segol yod tells you that the noun is plural because this is type 2 pronominal suffix. Her horses, the word from the word sus. Hach mata, hach mata. Of course, the comments hey with a my peak in it tells you that that is third feminine singular. That is her, and hakma is wisdom. That the hay drops off, the tav takes its place. Hakma. Okay, hakmata here, so her wisdom. This is now kadshecha. Kadshecha, number 28. This comes from the word Kodesh. See, the accent is on the first syllable here. A lot of people say Ruach Ha Kodesh, putting the accent on the last syllable, but technically to be correct, the accent should go on the first syllable here. Ruach HaKodesh. And what happens is this holum, which is a reducible long vowel, reduces into a kametz hatuf, and that's what this is, a kametz hatuf. It's a short O, and that's why you call it kad, kad shecha, kad shecha. Your Holiness. This ka is telling you that this is a second masculine pronominal suffix, singular pronominal suffix on a single noun, a singular noun of Kodesh. Mitzvotai, mitzvotai. Of course, you could think that that is actually a vowel, but that's not. This is actually a consonant with a holum. So remember, Hebrew has to start their syllables with consonants and have one vowel. So you got mim as a consonant, hirik as a vowel, and then you have sade as a consonant, and the non-vocal shava here. So this is a consonant vowel consonant. This is a closed vowel, right, a closed syllable right here. Then you got to start the next syllable with a consonant. Well, the vav is the consonant here. This little vav is the consonant, and the vowel is holum. And then the next syllable starts with a consonant. Tai is with a tav, and then you got your patak yod. So mitzvotai, and of course the patak yod tells you it's a type 2 pronominal suffix, so that noun is plural. My commandments. My commandments. From mitzvah. Shenatenu. Shenatenu is from the word shana, and the hay drops off, the tav springs up, and you have a feminine singular noun here in construct with the nu, which is your pronominal suffix, and that is the first common plural pronominal suffix on Shanat, our year. Okay, well, let's go on down here a little bit to number 3 here, and let's get on these pronominal suffixes with these prepositions. Now that we've done words, nouns, and stuff, let's get with the prepositions here. We have lecha. This is the lamed, the preposition lamed, 2 or 4, and the second masculine singular pronominal suffix, to you. Lachem is to you, plural. This is a second masculine plural pronominal suffix. Lachem. Lach is a second feminine singular pronominal suffix, to you, with the preposition lamed attached to it. Lachen, again, is second feminine plural from chen, pronominal suffix with a lamed preposition here. La is basically your third feminine singular pronominal suffix attached to a preposition lamed, to her. Lahen, to them. This is third feminine plural. Tells you what gender it is, to them, the females. Bo, this is a bait, a preposition bait with a third masculine singular pronominal suffix. In him, because be means the preposition in. By him, on number 8, is in them. Him is a third masculine plural pronominal suffix. Number 9 is be. This is first common singular pronominal suffix with the preposition be. Be, which means in me. That's what it says there. Banu, you got the preposition be, and you have nu, and this is in us. This is the first common plural, pronominal suffix. Emo, you remember the here up under the in tells you that this is a preposition and not a noun. We have a noun like but this is a preposition, emo. And so emo is that whole above is telling you that that is third masculine singular with him. Ito, again, the whole above tells you third masculine singular with him. Two ways to say with him. Imam or imam is the comments mem suffix is an alternate usage of the third masculine plural of them, so it's with them. Iman is third feminine plural with them. Okay. Iteha is the kaf is telling you that the second masculine singular with the preposition it or eighth, and this is with you. Of course, that here it tells you, open it off, tells you that that's with and not a direct object marker. If it was a direct object marker, it'd have a hole up here, above this olive here. Itak is your second feminine singular pronominal suffix with the preposition et, with you. Let's get these up here a little bit. Get that here. And ima or ima, this comments in a hey with a mapik in it, tells you it's third feminine singular. Her with her. This is the preposition im, and then third feminine singular pronominal suffix with her. Kamoni is the ka, which means like or according, and the ni is here like me. It's the object here, like me. It's the first common singular pronominal suffix. Kamonu is like us. The nu is the first common plural pronominal suffix added onto the preposition here. Kamohu is third masculine singular pronominal suffix with the ka, like him. And kamoha is third feminine singular pronominal suffix like her. Alright. Memeni, we got the men with the preposition men. Memeni, this is the first common singular pronominal suffix on men, from me. Memecha is the second masculine singular from men, from you. Mimena is the third feminine singular with the attached preposition of men, means from her. You got the comments hey, the noon, and the comments hey here. And then mikim is the second masculine plural pronominal suffix with men attached to men, which just means from you all or from you, plural. And then mayhem, mayhen, and this is not the Allstate guy. This is mayhen. This is the preposition men with the pronominal suffix of hen, which is a third feminine plural. It means from them. From them. Alright, let's get down here to last but not least here. We got the preposition el. No, it's not God. This is to or toward, to or for. It's eleja, eleja. This is again, we got the type 2 here with the second masculine singular pronominal suffix. It means to you. Alike is second feminine singular pronominal suffix to you. Eli is to me with the preposition el and the first common singular pronominal suffix. It's type 2 here. Of course, we know that on the prepositions it doesn't make any difference whether it's type 2 or type 1 on here. You don't makes any difference about translational values on here for that. And elenu, we have the nu is telling us that's us, to us. That's the first common plural here, nu. Eli, this is the preposition all with a third masculine singular pronominal suffix upon him is how we would translate that. Eleja, this is the preposition all with the third feminine singular pronominal suffix upon her is how we translate it. Number 33, alehem. This is the preposition all with the third masculine plural pronominal suffix. Then we would translate this as upon them. Alehen, the preposition all with the third feminine plural pronominal suffix. We would translate this upon them. Feminine. And then we have alechen, which is this is the preposition all with the second feminine plural pronominal suffix, and we would translate this as upon you, feminine plural. Okay, let's do some Bible translation here. We got benechem uvenotechem, and so it would be your sons and your daughters. From benotechem. So your sons and your daughters. You got the shiva, the vav here showing a conjunction. And you remember the bump rule. Whenever you have the conjunction in front of a bait, a mem, or a pay, it's instead of it being a schwa, it's going to be a shurik. It's going to be uv, or and that's why I call it the bump rule. It's the U sound comes before with the bait, the mem, and the pay. And also with it too. So, and a lot of it's also too when it comes before a shavah up under the bait too. Up under the letters too. So, anyhow, you can go back and check it out under the bump rule here. Ve'avi ve'imo. Ve'avi ve'imo. And his father and his mother. And again, you got those third masculine singular pronominal suffixes on both these here. Two different types, one for father and one for mother here. This is an alternate use, and this is the more likely use here, more frequent, I guess, on this one here. Hu suri veyushati. This is hu suri vishuati. So this is he is my rock and my salvation. So we get the word Yeshua from. And so he is my rock and my salvation. Okay, ata uvanecha ve'ishtecha. You and your sons, and your wife. You and your sons, again, this is type 2, got the Segol Yod there, and your wife. Out of Genesis 6:18 here. All right, let's go to number 5 here. Ve zakarti et beriti asher beini uvenechem. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and between you. Okay. Okay, and of course this is a verb here, and then you got my covenant, beriti. The Hirikyo tells you that that's my covenant, which is between Bain, and here's the between is the preposition Bain, and you have a Hirikyo, that's the first common singular, between me and between you. Okay, let's go ahead and go to number 6 here. Let's get this brought up here. Number 6 is bara oto. This is and he created him. This ot here is the definite direct object marker, and he created him. This is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix on the direct object marker here. Okay, asa otam, and he made them. This is a verb here, and this is the direct object marker with a third masculine plural pronominal suffix attached to it. Ein bo mayim, and there was no water in it. That's what it says. There was no water in it. Bo is the preposition be with the third masculine singular pronominal suffix in it. Ein lo bain. Ein lo bain. Literally, there was not to him a son, or we would say he did not have a son. Ein lo bain. The Hebrew says literally, there is not to him. Lo is the preposition le, to or for, and the third masculine singular pronominal suffix, him. There is not to him a son, or he did not have a son. That's how we'd say it. Yeshli tikva. Yeshli tikva. There is to me hope, or we would say in English, I have hope. Le, preposition le, to or for, with the first common singular pronominal suffix e. Yesh lanu, yesh lanu av zaken. There is for us an elderly father, or we have a elderly father is how we'd say it in English. Lanu is the preposition lamed, to or for, and then nu is the first common plural pronominal suffix. Chasdo va'amito, his loving kindness or his steadfast love and his truth. This is a third masculine singular pronominal suffix on a singular noun, as well as this one here too. Same thing. You got the word chesed and emeth here on this one. Okay. Pish'i vechatati, my rebellion. This is a first common singular pronominal suffix on both these words. Pish'i vechatati. All right. Ani ledodi vedodili. I am for my beloved, and my beloved is for me. And so basically it says, I am my beloved's, and my beloved's is mine. You got le dodi here, first common singular pronominal suffix, and dodi here again, and then li is a lamed 2 or 4, and then the first common singular pronominal suffix here. I forgot to translate number 13. 13 is my rebellion and my sin, is what number 13 is here. Okay, so we've gone through the nouns with the pronominal suffixes and the prepositions, and we've done translations. So just go back through and review stuff on there, and just like I said, the key to it in gaining understanding is doing the homework, the grammar work, and reviewing the lessons. Keep reviewing because you can have a lot of information that's coming at you. Just keep reviewing. Be sure to sign up for our breakout sessions. Go to tobysplace.org, click on the link, and sign up for that week's particular breakout session. Okay. All right. Until next time. Shalom.